It's time to Happy New Year with a little comfort that I call chicken and dumplings. Yes, this is a meat hammer or mallet. What I'm gonna do is I have my chicken breast. I have laid it flat in between that's right, a Ziploc bag. I took the Ziploc bag and cut out the sides so that we have a nice clean surface and no mess. Classically, carrots, celery, shallots, garlic, chicken stock. If you go back to my videos, the stock video, you'll see what I'm talking about. We're gonna make a potato dumpling. I have a already cooked baked red potato that I'm gonna grate with flour, some dried thyme, rosemary, hold it together with an egg. Here's how we're gonna make the dumplings. First, I'm gonna take my potato and just after see it's cooked, I'm just gonna rub the skin off with my fingers. I'm gonna grate it on the larger grate hole on my box grater. We're gonna take our egg, crack it in the bowl. Of course, salt, our seasonings. We only wanna take a little bit of this because we're gonna use the rest of it in our dumpling sauce. We're gonna take our flour and we're gonna dust it. A little baking powder because we want them to float when we poach them. And mix it all together. You want it kind of dry, but not too dry. So we're looking at something like this. Sort of the consistency of mashed potatoes. We're gonna take my nice chicken breast in between the plastic, and we're gonna give it a light pound. You don't wanna beat the shit out of it because you don't wanna put holes in it. You just wanna kinda tenderize it, if you will. So we're gonna give it a little shot. See, if you go slow, you don't have to worry about breaking the plastic. If you don't break the plastic, there's not gonna be chicken pieces all over the place. See that? No mess. And then, what you got is a nice flat chicken breast. All right, we're gonna dice our vegetables. By this time, if you've seen my videos, you should be able to cut vegetables as fast as I can. Watching your fingers, of course, while I watch you on the camera. Onions, celery, and of course, carrots. What I like to do is cut the carrot in half. That way it doesn't roll flat, doesn't roll on you. And then cut it. You don't have to worry about slipping and hitting your fingers. I'm gonna put asparagus in it because why not? I like it. Keep the tips nice and large. And then we'll cut down a couple slices. Let's make some chicken and dumplings, folks. First, we're gonna take that pounded chicken breast that we had between a Ziploc bag and put it in seasoned flour. Tap it in there, both sides. We're gonna get a hot pan with oil. We're not frying, we're not sauteing, but we have a little more oil than we usually do because we wanna create color on our chicken that's gonna benefit our dish. So carefully, hot oil. While that's cooking, we have a pot of boiling salted water, our dumpling mix. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wet the spoon and then I'm just gonna make little footballs. Every time you grab one, you wet the spoon. That way it slides right off. When they float, they're done. And then we're gonna turn over our chicken. See the color? Nice. Then I'm gonna take the chicken out right about now. Just put it on a plate, let it sit. We're gonna get back to it in a minute. Take our vegetables, saute the vegetables. Asparagus we're gonna cook later. Dumplings, done. I'm gonna turn them off. Let them sit in the water and finish cooking. Garlic, get them nice and sauteed. See, I'm using the brown from the chicken to create flavor. This is a pan sauce. We're gonna deglaze our vegetables with sherry wine. It's a sweet sherry wine. Gives another level of flavor. When the flame goes out, chicken stock. We're gonna let this reduce by half. I'm gonna put in our dried rosemary, thyme, and whatever all-purpose spice you like. Now's the time when we're gonna put our asparagus in, and I'm gonna put my chicken back in. That way it finishes cooking, plus it absorbs all the flavors that it didn't have before I took it out. Get all the juice. You made it, don't waste it. And then, when we get to around this point, your friend and mine, pat of butter. That's gonna give us that little richness that we need. Now at this point, we're gonna take our dumplings from the water to the juice. You wanna use something with holes in it. That way you don't have all this dumpling water in your nice rich stock. We're gonna put it around in the sauce. Let's find the right plate. What do you say? I like this one too. Turn it off, taste it. Because if you notice, I didn't put any salt and pepper in it yet. Because I wanted to see what was gonna happen with the seasoned chicken breast, the seasoned dumplings. I'm gonna give it just a little bit of salt and a squeeze of pepper. Now it's time to build the plate. So I'm gonna take that chicken breast first, and then I'm gonna build the dumpling soup stew on top of it. Gravy. Or gravy, as you Southerners call it. Sauce. It's sauce. A little bit of there, a little bit of there. I don't like the way it looks, because I know we can do better than that. That's right, everybody. I'm not perfect either. Chicken and dumplings. Happy New Year.